How long have you lived in Caldwell County?
All my life.
All your life? Alright.
75 years.
Where were you born?
I was born in a house. I was born in the house right up there. It used to sit right out here in the front yard. Door down now.
Okay. Tell me about your parents. What were their names?
Well, my daddy was Thomas Edgar, and my mama's name was Josephine. And that was my parents.
What'd they do for a living?
Well, my dad's worked in the furniture factory all his life. Mama, she stayed in the house. She was just a housewife.
Did you have any brothers and sisters?
I had one sister, and I had 3 brothers dead at childbirth. Or they died with, one of them died of poison on meal brand milk. One of them died with mumps. And then I believe it was scarlet fever. My oldest brother, Gene, he just died with natural causes.
And what about your sister?
She died about 2 years ago.
What did she do for a living?
She stayed home.
Where'd you go to school?
What school he started? Junior high was up on Devonport, and high school then I went 1 year down at Lenore Island.
Where was your first job?
Kent office. Well, that was my first job in a furniture factory. First job was Western Union. I'm a bicycle.
What'd you do?
I delivered telegrams. 18 and 19. Something like 19, I think.
Tell me about the paper story.
Oh, about the epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
Will Ingram, he had a little printing press, so he printed up a bunch of it's just a 1 page. Things that happened, in the town and around the country in 1 page. And he'd have us boys to deliver them for him. And we deliver some of them we just take a little handful at a time, put them down a little creek down there at one of the high school, and put a rock on top of it. And that's the way we did it. But we did deliver some of it.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them was at the bottom of the creek.
Do you have any funny childhood stories?
He usually read his Bible about every day, and he wanted quiet and didn't want him back. And those youngers run in and out of the house all the time and make racket. He didn't like it. And he hit me in the back of the head with his Brogan shoe. He had him sitting there. He'd sit in a big chair and read that Bible, and he'd pull his shoes off. He swung that thing and hit me right in the back of the head with the shoe. And he was sorry about it after he did it. He knew that I liked eggs. And he'd cook up a bunch of eggs and give them to me. Because he hit me with it. And my sister, she hit me in the back with a blame piece of stove wood. I threw the axe at her and knocked the shingle off the side of the house. And I got a whipping over that. She got off the cliff. She was out in the clear on that, and I was the one that got the whipping. And I got hurt too. I got hit in the back of the head, right back with a piece of stove with it.
What'd you do as a teenager? What kind of hobbies did you like?
Working with my hands, woodworking were my hobbies. I could do anything with a piece of wood, carve, or I could build cedar chests. I built cedar chests, cedar boxes, jewelry boxes. I could build anything, cabinets. Anything that had wood connected to it, I could do it. I could build it.
Did you ever want to move out of state?
Not really.
Mm-mm. You always liked it here?
Always liked it here. I've lived here all my life. I'll probably die here.
When did you get married?
Well, I got married the first time, and I was 16 years old.
Who'd you get married to?
Meredith Coffee. And I lived with her about 30 years. We were married about 30 years. Well, and I'm married the second time with Bonnie Harden. She'd been married to Bob Harden. She had 5 boys. And I got married to her, and I lived with her for 21 years. She died June 1st, 2006.
How many kids did you have?
Well, I had 6. One of them wasn't mine. I had Tommy, was the oldest boy, and I had well, Nancy was the oldest girl, but Nancy wasn't mine. She was my, but I raised her. And I had Vicky, Connie, Sherry, and Mitchell. They was mine, 5. 5 was mine, 1 wasn't mine.
Where'd you work?
Well, I worked at Western Union, Kent office. I worked for Bernhardt, Singer, all the Singer plants. I worked at Plant 5 for a year. Worked for Singer 3 for about 12 years. 15 some more. I worked down at 50, Singer 50. That's when, it was complex, for about 10 years down there.
What'd you do?
Worked the rough end online. That's all I ever done.
What'd you do in the rough end?
Everything.
Everything?
I ran a cut-off saw, rip saw. I was assistant foreman for 8 years. run the motors. I ran a little bit of everything. Finishing planer. Rough planer, a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't nothing I couldn't do in rough end.
Where are some of the places you lived?
I live.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the places I live was out here in this house in the front yard where it's been torn down. You know. I lived at, I'm still living here, but I lived at, down at Baton. I lived at, over here on Virginia Street. And I lived in, up on the Abington Road. That's about it.
All in Caldwell County?
All of it.
All in Caldwell. What are some of the things you did for fun?
Play golf mostly. I like to get up and fiddle around the wood in a workshop, making things or building things. Mostly with the golf, fishing and hunting. Oh, I played softball, and I played Little League baseball. I played, mostly in the golf.
What are some of the things you did with your kids?
I'd take them out to eat on Friday. Took the whole family to Millmore Fish Camp on Fridays, and take them swimming, and get out when it snowed or anything. I'd get out sledding with roller skating and boat. Oh, there are so many things like, oh yeah, we go drive in movies. About every week. Used to go out here to Star Drive-In and over to, we go down to Drums Drive-In. They ain't down there anymore.
How many drive-ins were there around here?
See, there's one out now. One down to Edison. One over to Whitman. 3 that I know of for right around Robert in this area.
Did you go to all of them?
There's 4 theaters. There's Avon and Center, State, and the Strand theaters in this town. Used to be some of the places down there, Hogwaller, just down there were right behind Smith's.
Did you work at the theaters?
Yeah, I worked over at Avon. I run the projectors over there for a while. I could have worked at the State, but never did work at, never could, I never did one. When the Strand was over there, I was real young. Strand, they tore it down, and then the State was still there in the center, still, well, old Center building's still down there. But Avon's been torn down, and the new courthouse is down there where the Avon used to be. And Illinois News Stopper used to be right behind. Well, it was right beside of Avon, but there was a service station right in front of it, and the News Stopper right behind it, and the First Baptist Church is over there.
Did you go to church?
Yeah, I went to several churches. But the one I go to now is over here at Temple Baptist. But I went to the Adventist down here at the foot of the hill. Went to the Holders over at on Mill Street. And but one, see, I got saved when I was in 1995. And I've been saved about 18 years. Johnny Rock. Yeah, I worked here for a long time. Started out with a little old, it's 2 books of the Bible, it's John and Romans. And we put them together and sent them all around the world. I worked for it for years. I got to before I could. I got sick. And I give you that. I ain't been back. I could go back. If I could drive it, I can't drive. Well, I can, but I don't want to. Afraid I'll run over somebody. Huh? But Temple Baptist is over here on top of the hill. It's on the Old North Road. Anyway, I got baptized in Johns River May the 28th of 1995. Me and Brandy, I guess it's Lewis, that's her name now, she's married, was baptized the same day. Which is why I know it. When I was baptized, there was a snake come down. And Preacher Kevin, I was a preacher at that time. He was baptizing. And he's holding one hand was looking at that snake. So he's watching that snake and hold me down. What? I thought he was going to drown me. Anyway, he let me up. But he's watching that snake. He wasn't an old water snake. Come down the river. He wants to see if it's going to come in on him. It didn't. I got a big laugh out of that.
When and where did you retire from?
I guess it was 2000. About 2008, wasn't it? I think. When I retired. That's about right.
Where did you retire from?
I retired from Bernhardt, Plant 2.
Is it still down there? Is it still like operating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not operating nowhere up in no more. It's just pre-assembly stuff. Stuff is shipped in here from overseas, from China. Anyway, it's shipped in here and they put it together and sell pre-assembly stuff. That's first time when they started doing that. They shipped in a bunch of stuff from China. And it was 3 different colors.
Mm-hmm.
It was and there's all the pieces, none of the parts are, and they left out a lot of brace blocks. That we had to make parts and it cost more to ship it back over to China. It did to fix it here, so we fixed it. Well, I'd retired a whole lot sooner than what it is. Took us about, I don't know, 6 months to do that. And but we worked from a rough end, and then they put us in the machine room, and then the cabinet room, and where well, I guess it's the cabinet room where the assembly stuff. Anyway, we worked all the way through until they didn't have no more. And now all they got down there is where they put stuff, where they ship it in here and they put it together and take it back there and finish it. And put in the box and send them on out. But I don't know whether they do that no more. It's been a long time ago. 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know whether they still do it that way or not. But that was the last place I worked at.
What would you say your greatest accomplishment in life is?
Living for the Lord. If you're saved, you know where you're going. You know where it's. If I died right now, I'd be in heaven in the morning. Or as soon as I die, last breath. I'll be with God, my maker, or whatever you want to call
Alright, Papa, thank you for letting me interview you.